In this video, we are going to see how we can create the finished goods in Odoo and also how to design the bill of material so that for each finished good to be manufactured, there is a specific recipe management system that works behind. So that will automatically consume the raw material and then manufacture the finished goods in the proportion defined. So for manufacturing one shirt, there is a recipe. Cloth A will be used in shirt. So 2 meters of cloth A will be used. Bukram will be 1 meter. Thread will be 1 cone. And in shirts, there are 8 buttons that is used. So we define the recipe for just one shirt, and the same method will work even if you want to manufacture 3000, 4000 or whatever amount of quantity of shirts. It will automatically deduct the raw materials in that same proportion and then manufacturing the finished goods. Same goes for pant. This is the complete recipe. Let's see how we can create these items and build a recipe management system or BOM or bill of material in the background. So first of all, we are on the main screen. Make sure that you have enabled the manufacturing application. If not, you can learn how you can enable that. You can just search it on Google and you will know how you can install the different applications. You can go to the app and you can find the relevant app and install that. After that, just click on this manufacturing application. Now, first of all, we need to make some settings. I'll just go to the configuration and click on settings. And from here, we just make sure that the work orders is enabled. So right now it is disabled by default. I'll just enable this. And once we done that, on the top left, we have the save button. Just make sure to click that. And after that, just click on the products and click on products again. And we have all of these as raw materials configured and entered. And now we want to create a new product. Just click new. And this new product is shirts. And we only plan to sell this. We don't purchase these shirts. We manufacture it inside. So these are goods. We want to track the inventory. Sales tax is set to exempt. We don't know the cost yet. Under the sales, we have this original settings as it is. Under the inventory, make sure that in the operations, instead of buying, you select manufacture. And by the way, guys, in the logistics, it's mentioning some random name. So if you want to assign this role to a certain person who will look into it, I'll just click on search more and you can enter a new person here. So let's say Saad and click on save. Let's mention the email. Click save and now we can assign this person. After that, if I save this, I have this finished goods created. After saving, if you want to create the bill of materials, I'll just click on products and click on bills of materials. From here, we just click on new and define the product. Or otherwise, what you can do is just head over back to the products. Let me just open this shirts right here. And we just directly click on the bill of materials. So it will take us to the area where it says in the products, the shirts is already defined and you can create a new bill of material just for shirts. And just remember that you can create as many bill of materials for the same finished goods as you want. So let's say that you are customizing the order for one customer and for other customer, the method would be different because they have given some customized order for shirt too. So maybe they have different design, different buttons and all of that. And maybe they are using different material of cloth. So in that case, you can define many bill of material for the same finished good item. Let's click on new. And here in the quantity, just remember that if you want to define the recipe, you only define it for one in most of the cases. So if I define the recipe for one shirt, the same method will be followed. If you want to manufacture, let's say 10,000 shirts, the same recipe management will be followed. So I just configured the recipe for making one shirt. And you can mention any reference number like BOM for shirts. And I want to manufacture this product. And now we just add the components and in what proportion it will be used for manufacturing a shirt. So in a shirt, cloth A is used. I'll just write here cloth A. It's 2 meters. Bukram 1 meter. Thread 1 cone. Thread 1 cone. Thread 1. And button shirts are 8. And also if you want to define the time period, you can click on the operations. And let's say for manufacturing one shirt, it takes only 30 minutes. So I can add a line here. I can define the operation. So for example, shirts assembly. So if you have entered the track time before, you can compute based on that. So for the last 10 work orders, it will take the average time. Or otherwise, you can set the duration manually, where you can specify that it only takes 30 minutes to manufacture one shirt. It will create the operation or time period as it is. And after that, you can set the incentives for your labor. So all done. Basically what we have done is we just added the item and we defined the recipe for one shirt. And this is the components that will be used in operation. Since we are not tracking the time, so we didn't make any changes in both of these tabs. Let's save it. And let's do the same for the other material. Let's go to the products, click on new. And now we have pants. I want to sell it. I don't want to purchase it because we manufacture it in-house. We want to track the inventory. We don't have any opening quantity. Sales tax is exempt and everything is defined. And under the inventory, we just change it to manufacture, and that's it. Click on save. And now we want to define the bill of material for it. Just click on bill of material and click on new. So the product is already defined here since we are configuring the bill of material for this particular product. And we want to define the recipe for one pant, manufacture this product. Let's quickly add the components. So all set, the components are set here. Let's click on the products and bill of materials. And as we can see, this is defined. Only if you want to define the reference, we can click again and we define it for the pants. And guys, one more very important thing, as you can see here, that if I click on any of the product of raw materials, I have defined the category here. And the category is very important if you want to do the internal linking of what accounts will affect when we make the sales. So if you want to track it separately for the finished goods, you can define here, instead of stock valuation to inventory stock, we can configure it separately to inventory finished goods, let's say. But let's say that we want to keep it simple. So for this pants and shirts, we define the same category. It's raw material name, but we can change the name to, let's say, costing of inventory. I'll just define it for this moment so that it can hit proper accounts. Otherwise, it will not affect the cost of goods sold. So let's quickly do that. And let's say that if you want to configure or compute the price directly from bill of material, it will automatically calculate the price based on each item to manufacture one single shirt. You just click on compute price based on bill of material, and you can see that it automatically pops up the cost. Let's go back to the products and let's do the same for pants. I just select this area for costing, just click on compute price from bill of material, and now step back. So this is how you can define the complete recipe management system and also configure the finished goods in Odoo. Just try this by yourself and I'll see you in the next one.